Hello, I am Andrea Cooley, one of the owners of Des Moines Mom, and today we're here with Dr. Stork, owner of Stork Orthodontics, and I'm excited to hear more from him. We're going to be talking about bullying. October is Bullying Prevention Month. It's definitely a topic that our kids and our students face in schools, and Dr. Stork is just going to talk a little bit about um, what you can do as a parent to kind of recognize signs of bullying, and then also how orthodontics can really help give your child confidence and hopefully prevent some of these bullying issues that kids might face. So yeah, can you tell us just a little bit about some of the key areas where kids might see or receive bullying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, I'd say if you're a mom watching this, man, thanks for being here. This is a really tough topic because um, there's so many different signs. It was back in the day, obviously, when I was going to school, or maybe some of the moms, it's like the only time you'd ever get bullied is you actually physically go to school, and you may have somebody that just wasn't very nice. You didn't want to look forward to that class or that area, but geez, now it's almost like you can get it 24/7 with online social media, just so many different people seeing it. So different signs that you could even look for with your child if you think they're getting bullied is, if they used to always love going to school and now all of a sudden they're getting a little bit withdrawn, or they're pretending like they're sick, or they don't want to go to school, or they're just going like, what is the change in this personality? There's nothing else has changed. They're still the same amazing person, but they're just getting a little bit more withdrawn. That can definitely be a sign of being like, wait, what's going on here?
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's so important. Just obviously as parents, as moms, we have a lot of pressures, and we want what's best for our kids. But just having an open conversation with them and knowing some of those signs to look for, I think are so important to kind of catch things early, and to then help them. Um, I would imagine that physical appearance is a big source of bullying. And someone, if a kid doesn't feel confident with their smile or is embarrassed about their teeth, that can just kind of cut down on their confidence and just how comfortable they are with themselves. And so orthodontics obviously can play a big role in that.
Yes, yep, I agree. So, I mean, physical appearance, unfortunately, is the number one reason that people are getting bullied or picked on. In our field, I mean, what we see a lot is, I remember a young man coming in and his grandma brought him in to see us, and he was getting teased about his teeth because they were, I like to call them confused. They were very crowded. They were a little everywhere, we'll say.
Mhm.
And, the poor young man was just losing confidence, not smiling, covering his mouth, and didn't want to go to school because the same kids were teasing him about this. And so we chatted about it, and we came up with payment arrangements for the family to make sure that this could work. And it's so amazing because you start to straighten out these teeth and you see people just shine, right? It's like everybody's got this awesome light inside of them. Sometimes you just need a little help letting it out and shining on others. And so getting to see them just bloom and confident is like, it's just one of the greatest feelings ever. But absolutely, if you start to see your amazing young child that was always shining bright and all of a sudden isn't smiling, covering their teeth, doesn't want to go to school, is nervous about something, it may be a sign, like you said, that open conversation to say, hey, what's going on and how can we help here?
That's great. I love just hearing that that your office is committed to helping kids and families shine. And I think, we're specifically talking about bullying and kids, but also, as adults, I've had, known people who just have never liked their smile and finally decided like, hey, I can do something about this. Um, correct things that need to be corrected. And yeah, you just notice a difference, like in pictures. Oh yeah, look, they're smiling and you can see their teeth. Instead of kind of always hiding or not making sure that their teeth didn't show in a photo.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I would say, like you said, moms are, I think, the most amazing people ever because they're always putting everybody in front of themselves because they're just so nurturing and caring and just want to care for their children, care for their families. And so usually it's like the kids go first and it's them. Or even like myself, I couldn't have orthodontic treatment. My parents thought like, hey, you just don't need it. And it really held me back. I see never smiling in photos, and I got it as an adult, and oh my gosh, it just started beaming. I actually changed my major in college because that's when I got him. And I was like, I want to do this because this is just the best thing ever. And we had a mom in yesterday, and she was sitting and she goes, I have to take all my photos from this side because this tooth really bugs me. And I've always wanted to do orthodontic treatment. And I just never had the courage until now. And so we're sitting there chatting, and I'm going, oh man, it's your time. This is going to be great. And you're going to be able to take photos from any angle you want. And it was just such a cool feeling because you know that there's been so many years of hiding her smile for some reason and only smiling from this side. And now it's like, you just get to, like I said, just get to shine a little bit brighter, knowing that you can feel more comfortable.
That's great. What is something or things that your office specifically is doing to take a stand against bullying and, kind of raising awareness about it? And, I think it's good that we're talking about it and recognizing it. That's the first step in, kind of fighting it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the biggest things is we always want to say we're spreading love in our community. Like there's so many difficult things going on in the world, as everybody knows, right? This is we'll say a challenging year on a ton of different aspects. And so we want to make sure that first and foremost, when somebody comes through our doors, not just this month, but anytime, that they leave feeling better. We want them to feel just loved on regardless of if you're male or female, old or young, black or white, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs to be loved on. And this month in particular, we're actually doing it where we're doing an anti-bullying pledge. Basically, it's just saying that, everybody should be treated amazingly well. And I want to make sure that my actions speak along with my words, and that I want to be a voice of spreading love, basically, and not hate in our community. And so we're having people, if they want to, they can basically sign their name on either a heart or a helping hand. We made hands and hearts in our office. And then that way they can basically just join in and saying, you know what, I want to be part of something bigger and spreading more love and not hate, and including people, not excluding people.
I love that. I think that's an important message anytime. So it's great that you guys are, really taking a stand and being proactive about that. So if someone is watching this, they're a mom and they think, I've seen some of these signs where my kid, just isn't shining like I know that they could, and maybe fixing their teeth, helping them be confident with their smile would help. What steps would you recommend that they take?
Yeah, well, I would say two. So if you do feel like your child's being just held back or something's going on, they're not confident with their smile, their teeth in particular, they can go to storkortho.com. There's a button right at the top. It says request an evaluation. You do not need a referral. You can basically just go ahead and fill it in just like the grandma did with the young man and said, hey, something's happened to my grandson. Please take a look. I want to help any way I can. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like there's a specific concern that says, hey, let's talk about this. What options do I have to help get the smile looking great and build that confidence? You can come right in and we can discuss it. If you're unsure and you're like, what are the signs I should be looking for? Hey, what is a resource for a mom? Because moms are busy and you guys are so good at helping that we created a website. It's called myconfidentnewsmile.com, and it's /be kind, right? And so we'll have that link here, but you can go right there, fill in some information. We'll send the report right to you. And it just gives some really good statistics in there and signs to look for that, parents can just help, because this isn't just about teeth. Honestly, that's what we work in. I understand that, but we really just want to make sure that parents have resources that they can help their kid regardless of what issue is going on. And so, again, it's myconfidentnewsmile.com /be kind. And you can go ahead and get that free resource.
Great. And I'll make sure I jotted that down, and I'll put it in the comments below this video so that people can click on that as well, because that sounds like a really, really important resource for parents.
Nice.
So, yeah. Well, thank you so much just for sharing kind of more of your story and the heart behind Stork. And we're just excited to partner with you and, just bring kindness and love to the community and to help kids and adults feel confident with their smiles.
I agree. Just keep spreading that love. Nice. Right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Stork.